Happy Monday, Flosstube, Flosstube land. I know I said I wasn't going to be putting up another video until Tuesday, but as you can see, it's Monday and I'm still not up north. I am here still in London. I decided to stay an extra day so that I could spend a little bit more time with the family. The shop update went very well last week. Thank you so much to everyone who purchased a bag. I so appreciate that. So I needed to stay and do a little bit more work. I'm still shipping out a few more bags today, and packing has commenced. I sent up all of my knitting whips with my father-in-law yesterday. He is also going to be up there in his cottage while I'm up there at our place getting things set up and ready over the next week. So there were a few things that I wanted to chat about today, so I thought I would just come in really quickly this morning, share a few things and chat about a few things, and then I'll see you in a few days from up north. So to get started with, because this is Flosstube and it's stitching related, should be, I thought I would share the 10 stitches that I've put in since the last Flosstube episode that I did, which, you know, I can't wait to have some time. This is so exciting. I am gonna stitch all the things. I can't wait. So the first thing on my list to knuckle down and finish up is my Ink Circles Forest Flower. That's this guy here. This has been going on for a while and it's time to finish it up. So last night, out of desperation, I thought, you know, you get that feeling and you just have to put in a stitch in something before you go absolutely bananas. So I know you can't actually tell at all what I did, but do you see these blue flowers here? And there's a little brown center on the inside of each one. I did that, and then I did the little extra doodad on the outside of each flower that's in the same thread color. And that's it. That's all I've done. That is my enormous progress for an entire week. So this is definitely being packed in my case and coming up with me. I have 4 new starts that I'm going to be bringing with me because when I thought about it, I'm not actually sure that I'm going to make it back home again before Labor Day. As strange as that sounds, we have a lot of visitors coming this summer, a lot of company, and the way the timing is working, I'm not sure that there is a stretch of time where it makes sense for me to come home, since all of my work, everything that I have, that I will be working on, will already be up there. I'm not sure it makes sense for me to come home. John and the kids, you know, especially Sarah, will be back and forth all the time, and so if there's anything here that I need, I know that my daughter's pretty good at finding things, so I'm sure that she would be able to be my pack horse and bring them up for me should I need them. So the only new start that I'm going to share with you today, because the other 3 are all high T starts, June, July, and August. I have 3 new starts picked out. They're all ready to go, but I'm going to wait until those Sunday episodes to share them with you so that they're a little bit of a surprise. But my 4th new start, and this one I have been drooling over for so long, and it's time. This is my birthday start. My birthday happens in the summer when I'm away, and so I am packing this up so that on my birthday, I am starting this. I'm not waiting any longer. So this is Long Dog Samplers, hoity toity. And I cannot wait to start this. I'm so excited to start this. So I am using, and I'm sorry about all the crinkling, but I'm using DMC to stitch this, so I have it all ready to go. I don't even have it in one of my nice bags. It's in a plastic bag, I think left over from a pattern. And I think, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use another piece of the R&R Reproductions Patriots Brew, which is the same fabric that this is from the same yard of fabric that I took the piece for my Modern Folk Embroidery mystery sal. I love the fabric. It's a 40 count, so I'll be using 1 strand over 2, and I think it's going to be quite beautiful. Now, having said that, once I start stitching, if I'm not thrilled with how the colors are appearing on the fabric, then I will probably go to a white or off-white, antique white even weave, probably a 25 or a 28 count, and do it 1 over 1. So that's my only decision still to make. But I have a feeling that I'm going to be quite pleased with this, because most of the color that is similar to this color is within black, you know, the in the border. See this, the not mustard, but that color that's in the border, and so it's going to be surrounded by black anyways. And so the work that shows in the middle, I think will look quite good. Anyways, we'll see. I just love that fabric. I love the colors. I love the fabric. I love the pattern. I have a feeling I'm going to be quite pleased. So that's the only new start that I'm going to share with you today. And as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about it. The other thing, newsy bits that I wanted to take care of today were that I closed the draw for May's High Tea giveaway. That was an Instagram giveaway last month, and had 292 comments, and the random number generator chose the number 291. So believe it or not, it really pays. You never know, even if you feel like you're way too late to the party to enter in the draw, it's never too late. You never know what number is going to get picked. And so the winner of the draw was Anne from the UK. She is over in the UK, and I have already been in contact with her. And because I still need to make the bag that she won, that will be going out later this week to you, Anne. And congratulations. I love doing this. It's so fun. It really is. It's just a fun way to celebrate a new start. Okay, so the only other thing that I wanted to talk about today, and this is kind of a biggie. I hemmed and hawed about whether or not to discuss this, but then I thought, you know, I think it's an important thing to say. So I'll just get into it. You know, there have been a lot of things happening in the world right now that are confusing and difficult to navigate socially. And, you know, I'm talking, of course, politically, and, you know, it's no secret that I am Canadian. And especially lately in the news, things have been a little difficult. And I am not one to ever shy away from my opinion or my belief system when I feel it's appropriate. And that is one of the reasons why I will never share my opinion or my belief system about certain things on this channel, on Flosstube. I think that for me, one thing that most people might not know about me is that my husband and I actually have rather different political opinions at times, many times. And that doesn't take away from how much I love him and respect him and value his opinion and input and, you know, effect on our relationship. But it also doesn't mean that I always share his opinion. So navigating that throughout our marriage has maybe given me a different outlook on people's opinions and how to approach certain things. So, you know, this is a really roundabout way to say that I'm talking about our Facebook group, the Friday Off the Grid Facebook group. And it's important to me that this channel and everything on Facebook that we share together remains strictly stitching related and doesn't sort of get into the nastiness and drama that is surrounding everything else that we see on the internet, watch on the news, you know, people fighting with their neighbors. It's a very confusing and troubling time. And I think we all need a place where we can feel like the only thing we have to deal with is just talking about and sharing, you know, the things that we really love and the things that draw a common thread, as it were, between us. And so just this morning I posted on the Facebook group that any post from moving forward that would incite a conversation, debate, discussion on anything political, religious, I'm right, you're wrong, will be deleted from the group. And it's not because I don't appreciate a good discussion or debate or opinion. Just because I'm right doesn't mean that you're wrong. Just because you're right doesn't mean that I'm wrong. And we just need to keep one little corner of our world drama-free and neat and tidy and happy. And I think it's a pretty great place to be. And so far, everyone that is a part of that group, the quality of the stitching, the quality of the advice for new stitchers, the general camaraderie and patience and goodwill is encouraging, and it's a pretty nice place to be. And so I welcome you if you're looking for a little corner of the internet that's a place just to share your stitching and to talk about the things that you love to talk about. Because trust me, no one else around here wants to hear me talk about the things that you all like to watch and listen to me talk about. And that is a true gift for me. It's nice to feel like I fit in somewhere. So thank you. Please join us on the Facebook group, Friday Off the Grid. It's a pretty happy place to be. And as far as my political discussions with my husband, you know, I'm sure they will continue and carry on for the remainder of our lives together. And I believe that it has made me a better person, a more patient person, a more understanding person. And I like to hope that it's done the same for him, because he still seems to like me quite a bit. So anyways, that's all I had to say about that. I do hope you'll join us. If you're looking for no drama, no arguing, no fighting, just stitching and the occasional baby picture, because I like to see pictures of your babies if you have newborn babies. I also like cute baby animals. If there's cute baby animals, those I might allow in too, because they just make me happy. But anyways, you know, there you have it. So no drama. Very quick shop update today, because I'm going up to the cottage, but I have some things in the works. I'm not going to close the shop down. So just so you know, once I go up there, shipping policies are going to have to become a little more lax with how fast I can get the bags out to you, because it is truly dependent on who's going to town and what the weather is like. Because a trip to the post office is it's about a 3-hour round tour, because it involves a boat, a car, going to the post office, and then, you know, getting back in the car, getting back in the boat. And so from the time, you know, going to town it's an endeavor. So these things are carefully planned, and they are also entirely dependent on weather. If we are having a gale, if we are having thunderstorms, there's no way that we can get off the island. So I'm going to bump up the shipping time on the bags to a minimum of, not a minimum, but a week at least. Once you order a bag, it will most likely take me a week maximum to get it to the post office for you. So just so you're aware, there will be a little bit more of a longer wait time than there is when I am here in town. And I hope that makes sense, and I hope you can understand why. I will be posting some pictures on both of my Instagram accounts, at Off the Grid Needlearts and at Evertotes. So it'll be more bag related on at Evertotes and a little bit more stitching, knitting, island related posts on Off the Grid Needlearts. I think I've got that right. I can't do any editing today, so there will be some links in my drop down box below if you're interested in any of that. I will also be adding in, not every week, but probably every other week, a video in the middle of the week that's just about the cottage, how I do things there that are different than how I do them here. I run the business from there, so we use solar power, we use a generator, we use propane. It's a different way of life. It's an amazing, special place filled with amazing wildlife, amazing nature, scenery, and I look forward to sharing that with you. So, so that's all about the shipping. The other thing is, I did a shop update last week. I did a little video where I showed the bags. You knew there was a Canada bag that I made, a wedge tote with Canadian fabric. So I thought it was only fair. Yesterday I went to the fabric shop and it was serendipity that I found some American fabric. Look at that. So not only are we celebrating Canada Day, of course, we celebrate July 4th for our neighbors to the south. So I have, I love this stuff. It's more of a cream color background than a white. So I think it's a little more traditional looking, a little more sampler-ish, if that makes sense. I will be making large cross-stitch sets out of this. So that's the size that fits an 11-inch square. And I'm going to pair this with a navy twill bottom. And there will be a navy blue Notions pouch with the set. So that will be a large cross stitch set. I think I can make 6 to 8 sets with the amount of fabric that I have. If you know you would like one, send me a message in the next couple of days and I'll take that. I'll adjust the number if you know for sure that you'd like to take one. I might take pre-orders on those. The other American fabric that I found was this print here, which I think is super fun. And this one I'm also going to pair with the navy, but this one's going to be a medium wedge tote with a navy twill tab at the side. These will either have cream or navy zips. I'm not exactly sure. And an off-white lining to match that. So there you go. That's it for me, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being awesome. And come over and join us on Facebook, Friday Off the Grid, if you would like some happy, stitchy news feed in your Facebook feed to make you feel stitchy and happy. So thanks, guys. Happy stitching, and I'll see you later this week. Take care.